Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. EA Sports College Football ready to roll in Week 3. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Horned Frogs head coach before the game. This is where they were expecting to be. They know they had to bring in a lot of people in the transfer portal. That's what we're seeing more and more in college football. But the question for them, how quickly can they gel? This running back has proven that he can be productive, but now he's got to do it with a new offensive line, new teammates, and find how to trust them quickly and play as a unit. I'll keep you posted on how they get off to a quick start here in the first half. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside, it's Edwards. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Got him on the RPO. Turning it on. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Come on, defense, what are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Throwing Joseph. Spits it out to the back. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Rush right in his face. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Makes his man miss. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. From the red zone, it's Payne. Nice move there. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
The Horned Frogs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Joseph. Buying time to his right. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll go with a direct snap. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Complete. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. 3rd down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up, play aggressive, try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the 4th down.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for the edge. He'll toss it. Touchdown, TCU! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And I love the aggressiveness early. Love that they went for it on 4th down. They punch it in. They get the 7. And here's the thing, Palmer. I love the aggressiveness. When you start to get this goal-to-goal situations, the defense now, even if they get a stop, they got to go the whole length of a field against my squad. Love people that go for touchdowns instead of field goals down here.
Well, I think the offensive line also helps the head coach make that call, knowing that he can trust these guys to get it done. These guys are battle-tested. A lot of these players have been in big games and played in big moments. So here you are early in this situation. Let's roll the dice. Let's capitalize on this and trust those big fellas to get it done.
Quarterback changing the play. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. A handoff for Watson. Still on his feet at the 35. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Tigers. He shed tackles right and left and housed it. The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing Joseph. In the backfield, it's Edwards. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose on the left. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Here's a give to Watson. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Kane. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. A handoff for Watson. Got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient.
Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Auburn! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field, ready to get going. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Joseph. Still looking to his right. Right side, it's James. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Finds his man on the RPO. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
I think we're getting an idea of how good he can be. Like, this tight end has 5 catches already. We're still in the first half, but finding a way to get open, different parts of the field, reading zone, beating man coverage. This guy's been a matchup problem.
Out wide right, it's Mays. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. At the 30. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You know it's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. You saw it right there.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Got an alley. Still on his feet at the 40. There he goes. At the 20. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Crosses the 35. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, he hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
Throwing Joseph. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
2nd down, going to throw it. Fires left. Complete downfield. Flying out to the left. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Horned Frogs are marching down the field. Straight ahead, it's Edwards. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Payne. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he left.
Caught, and he's got room. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Horned Frogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Behind the crease, it's Edwards. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with the 5-yard touchdown run. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fresh center downs going to the air. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Drops back on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Joseph finds his target. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Second down to the air. Fires one high and deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Ben, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with Buffalo versus the Akron Zips. And it's Buffalo looking to bounce back from the Game 1 loss. They lead here in the first half. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a give to Watson. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
The handoff to Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Changing the routes with his receiver. On third down, here's Watson. Maybe a crease. He's at the touchdown Tigers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. His third touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total as he now has 7 on the year.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Throwing Joseph. Rolls right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be second and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's second and 8. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Breaks into the open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough man.
He's loose. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Out of the gun to give to the back. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Pulls it. Got enough space. Touchdown, TCU. They take the lead with the 6.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
And the extra point was good. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Turning it on! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He's over 150 yards rushing, channeling his Lionel Little Train James, James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Brent Forwood, a great legacy of Auburn running backs.
And let's go to the age where people like me actually remember and were alive. With Ronnie Brown, Cadillac Williams. I mean, the list goes on and on of just guys who have been unbelievable in that orange and blue.
Selling the fake. Out wide left, it's Watson. Great move, now he's got room. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll stop play here for a moment to have a look at this injured Horned Frog. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. Red Evan on the RPO. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
A handoff for Watson. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Tight end finds a soft spot. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Now let's take a look at the stats in what has been a nip-and-tuck affair. Still plenty of time left to break the scoreboard wide open as we get things underway here in the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Rushes on. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
And the defense has to be kicking.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. This time they'll throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tiger. What a run for this playmaker to just elude the defense and get in for the score.
And I tell you what, defensively, you can't let this guy get on the edges. You cannot give up contain when your defensive ends. You got to stay outside. You got to make sure you know this guy's going to scramble and try to make plays, and you got to make sure you keep him in the pocket.
That ball skips through the end zone. Back, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Makes the grab in their space. The 50. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 40. Joseph moves to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. They'll start on the ground with Duke Watson. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Lets it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown Auburn. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Throwing Joseph. Under pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. In the den of the crowd, here's Joseph. Blasted as he lets it go. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's...
Guys, I can't believe this. They must not trust their defense at all. They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to go for it here. You want to talk about a high-risk decision. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop, and the turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Gets the back moving. Wants to throw one first. Extending the play. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's a gift to Watson. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And just what the doctor ordered, you needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Direct snap. Runs through a tackle.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Joseph throws for the tight end. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now, they want to stop on 3rd down. Now here's Joseph, buying time to his right. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got the back over the middle. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Throwing Joseph. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Across the 25, he's got room. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. He'll try to do it himself. What a way to pick up the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock when you need to get into scoring position.
4th quarter, obviously trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this where it's a pass and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the 4th quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Joseph. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
How about this goal line defense? On first down, they expect the run. They stuff it for a loss. And on second down, expecting pass, they can now get after the quarterback and bring him down for a sack. They are pushing this offense back in the wrong direction. This has been textbook goal line defense here as of late.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Defense ends this game in style. Coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Trying the left side. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the 4th quarter. Guys, this is a